Here's a challenge. I can't think of...
Valid.
I can't think. Yes.
I can't think of an example for myself, but maybe other people will have one. What's the funniest thing you've ever misspoken? The submitter says, mine is close only counts in hand, shoes, and horse grenades.
I'm not allowed to give any of my answers.
Yeah, I can't say a single thing
All of them
for
are-
Desert
Does
Bus.
anyone have any PG-friendly?
I mean, those
I
never make
can't-
me laugh. So
Yeah, I can't think of one.
Everything I say is lewd.
Like I've just done. I know that I've done a bunch of spoonerisms that
Yeah.
don't really make sense. Just sort of like stumbling through words. So I can't think of a hilarious example offhand.
I mean, there'll probably be some that will come up during this very shift.
A paint of coat. That's a good one.
I like head-canceling noise phones. That's good, Raven.
Canceling noise phones. Can I get a chicken of kilo? That's good.
My father often has these spoonerisms, and he does them on purpose, so I've started doing them, of course, to get your mix all talked up.
Yep. Yep.
Yep. The meta spooner.
Has anyone ever been so far as to do more look like? Not recently, but thank you for asking.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not... So, Gravity Cannon's example, you know, is like, enjoy the movie, thanks, you too. Like, that's not the same kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I definitely did that on our way back from Paxos Beach when when one of you texted me. It was like, there's some sort of secondary security come back to the gate, and I was like, huh. So I bought some Jelly Babies, which were different from Jelly Babies here somehow. Australia, your Jelly Babies are wrong, and you should feel bad. And you know, she was like, okay, enjoy your flight, and I was like, thanks, you too. I got that wrong. Sorry. Thank you for selling me this thing. Goodbye. She didn't care, but at least I caught myself.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
I was karaokeing, doing Personal Jesus, and I sang Someone Who Stares instead of Someone Who Cares.
That's not that bad.
All right. Our Jelly Babies were delicious. I didn't say they weren't good. They were just wrong. They were a completely different... They were just gummy candies. They were fine. They were tasty. Your Smarties are wrong? No,
your Smarties are ring.
Yeah. We have different Smarties.
Yeah, they are American.
Do you know how Penelope...
Our Smarties are American pastilles.
Do you know how Penelope described the Smarties she got trick-or-treating at Halloween?
Bad M&Ms?
Flat M&Ms.
Ah, yeah.
He's like, they're like some kind of flat M&Ms. And I was like, no, they're... Sure. Fine.
Canadian Smarties and I had a bad time because I don't like chocolate. And I remembered eating American Smarties. And then I went to Canada for Halloween one time. And I snapped right into a Smartie, and that was a bad night for
American what's? Okay, so in mail time, Beach and I opened from, I want to say Sweden?
Yeah, or Norway,
Sweden,
sure.
or a Scandinavian country.
Yes.
A bag of Americana pastilles.
Yep.
Which like American
Rockets?
pastilles. No. We were like, I don't know what this is. We opened them up, and they were like giant Smarties.
Flatter Smarties.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what we call
The
Smarties.
big loose boxes of them? Was that
No. These were just little, they were like chocolates with the candy shell.
They were
Again, in Canada, a Smartie is basically just a plain chocolate M&M.
They were the
But like somehow worse.
I don't agree.
I like Smarties better.
I think Smarties
I
are the
like
better
M&Ms.
candy,
Yeah.
but peanut butter M&Ms are way better than Smarties.
What are American Smarties? In the States, what they call Smarties, we call Rockets.
They are a chalky kind of
just
tart.
a sugar,
a
pressed sugar cake.
Yeah.
They are great.
Yeah, I love them.
I like them too.
Like
'cause
not
I like
cake
rockets.
cake. They're just like a little. They're sugar.
Yeah.
They're tabletized sugar.
You know how you can do that
They're
thing
like
where you,
they're pressed pixie stick.
Yeah, rammed sugar.
There you go.
They're literally sugar pills.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Anyway, I don't know what we're talking about. Oh, right. So a picture of them came. A picture of Australian Jelly Babies went by. Yeah, they're just baby-shaped gummies. That's all they were. They were like a little slightly different texture. They weren't quite like gummy bears. They were like a little different.
What are Jelly Babies normally?
Oh,
So
man.
they're a English thing. They're a much softer gelatin thing, and they're usually they're always the UK style, powdered in dusted with cornstarch because they're made in a cornstarch mold. They take like a bed of cornstarch, press the form into it, then pour the goo in, and then they shake all the cornstarch apart.
Got kind of a crust to them.
Yeah,
Okay.
and a very
Really?
unique texture. Yeah, they look
Okay.
like that,
Okay,
like what
yeah,
Asku
yeah,
posted.
I've had those.
So there's the comparison. Anyway, I love UK jelly babies, which when you get them here is also what they're like if you get something called jelly babies here. And in Australia, they're just jujubes that are human shaped.
Now, I had never had a jelly baby until I moved to Victoria because they are not as easily found.
No, Victoria is lucky in that we have a lot of English people that live here.
So we're comparing from a Canadian perspective an English candy to an Australian candy.
Yes.
Yes.
It's all Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Transitive properties then.
Mm-hmm. Are they closer to a Turkish delight in texture? Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Turkish delight. I think it's
Internally.
flavorly.
Internally,
Yeah.
Turkish Delight does not have the crust.
Did anybody else have that moment as a child where you've read the Chronicles of Narnia, and then one day you're standing in a convenience store and you realize that Turkish Delight is a real thing, and it's that bar that's called Big Turk that's right there in front of you?
Yep.
I thought it was a made-up thing for
You
the
thought it
book
was a
for
movie
years.
thing.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, for the book.
For the
Yeah.
book, yeah.
Yeah.
Except I tried a Big Turk some time ago, and then I'm just like, oh, this is gross. Like chocolate over
weird.
and then my parents actually brought home the proper locum
The
Turkish
proper stuff,
Delight.
Yeah.
Oh, I cannot get enough of that stuff. It is so good. Yeah, ask who.
Yeah.
Yeah, ask who knows.
I think it was press start to finish. I think it was in chat was like once a year I make sure to have Necco wafers so that no matter what candy I'm eating, I can remind myself that it could always be worse.
I like it.
We are actually really fortunate in that we've got an importer of. We've got a lot of ethnic foods here, thankfully.
Kay's got it.
And there is a shop where I can actually go and get Turkish delights that have been imported from Turkey, and then I am a happy camper, very happy camper.
Nice.
Stuff.
Yeah, it's Seven Valleys.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah, yeah. The gentleman who owns the shop is Turkish.
Oh,
that's terrific. We'll check it out.
Excellent.
Yeah, they're there. Necco wafers. Oh, fries Turkish Delight.
That stuff's gross. I'm sorry, I cannot eat that stuff.
I'm not a fan,
I
but-
enjoy it in the sense that it is a garbage food.
Do you prefer the Turkish Delights like that, where they're enrobed in chocolate, or do you prefer the...
I like them both, but
Okay.
I like them at
Okay.
different times.
Okay.
All right.
When, do I want trash food right now, or do I want some fancy stuff?
Yeah, that makes sense.
My grandfather was a Turkish Delight fiend. It was like the only thing he ever wanted for Christmas every year was like, it didn't matter what else he got, he wanted at least one like package of the Purdy's Turkish
Did
Delight.
your grandfather spend a lot of time overseas and
Latest
used to
donation.
have 3 siblings?
Thanks for Armstrongo.
I don't
Okay.
think so,
Well, you're welcome.
but that
Don't harm the
I
Sprongo.
got my first taste of Turkish Delight from him offering me one, and I like really enjoyed it. So that now I'm going back to like a day one challenge where it's like, remember, like tell us about a positive memory of a grandparent. I didn't have one at the time. This has jogged my memory, but yeah. So he gave me my first Turkish Delight. I always knew that he had Turkish Delight at his house when I was there because he would always have a box. And so I would always get like one as a,
Why that
as a
photo so
treat if I was
upsetting?
good or whatever. So I have a fondness for the that Purdy's
Oh,
Turkish
the big
Delight
box.
Beach-
coated in powdered sugar.
Yes,